So alright guys, welcome back. So in this video we will be doing the box DEVEL. This is a return machine, so you need a VIP subscription to do this machine. Okay, I have already powered down the machine and this is the IP address, and also I have done the nmap scan. So I have already done the nmap scan, just normal TCP ports, and there are no UDP ports open. So okay, we have the two ports open, that is FTP port and the web server port. First let's check whether we can access the FTP server using the anonymous login. So FTP, paste the IP address, and now type the username anonymous, and the password is also anonymous. As you can see here, anonymous access allowed, and now hit enter. You can see we have successfully logged in as an anonymous user. Let's say ls. So we have a directory ASP.NET client and IIS start.html and welcome.png. Okay, if you go inside this directory and you will find nothing. Okay, now what we want to do is we need to locate our welcome.png and IIS start.html in the browser. So okay, this is the main web page, that is index.html. Now press Ctrl U. Now you can see here the source code, and down you can see here a link to official documentation about this IIS web server, and you can see here the source is equals to welcome.png. So that means there are no subfolders for this. That means this welcome.png has been directly hosting as a from the root folder. So what we can do is we can say /welcome.png. Now we can see we have successfully accessed the welcome.png on the using the URI in the browser. Okay, now what we can do is let's upload a ASP reverse shell. So you can see here it has a directory ASP.NET underscore client. So ASP like a P is similar to the PHP, but it's from the Microsoft side. Okay, now search for ASPX reverse shell. Okay, now you will get this website, GitHub website. Now click on this shell.aspx, and now click on run and copy this entire source code. Now create a new file. I think I have already done this. So okay, this is the rev.aspx. Okay, cat rev.aspx. So there is so much code for simple reverse shell. Okay, this is in the ASP, and you need to change the IP address here, IP address and the port number. Okay, now let me know our IP address. It is the same. So all you need to do is edit this IP address and the port number. So I am fine with the 1234 port. Okay, let's start our netcat listener 1234. Okay, back to our FTP shell. Now let's say put rev.aspx. So make sure that you have logged in the FTP server using the same directory, home directory. So the reverse shell file is located. Now hit enter. You can see here 421 service not available. That means service has been disconnected. So you need to make sure that you have been active all the time in this FTP shell. Now we can say put rev.aspx. Let's say ls, and you can see rev.aspx. Now what you need to do is you need to change this to rev.aspx. Now hit enter. Now you will get the reverse shell. And one another method is you can locate the web shells. Locate web shells and grep for ASP. So you can see you can use this command asp.aspx. So this is like a similar to a content HTML file. So you will get an option here to enter a command. So you need to enter the command and you need to hit enter to invoke that command. So okay, anyway, you can also do this via this GitHub reversal. So okay, now uh, I will tell you what I have done after getting the normal shell. And this is, let's say, who am I. So we are the normal IIS username. Okay, we cannot access any of the uh, home directory of the any user. So if you say dir users, so there is an administrator user and there is a Bobby's user, so you cannot access those contents. You need to escalate our privileges. So first thing I did is checking my privileges using all. Who am I / all. It will give you about all of the information of this particular user. You can see user and the user ID, that is security identifier. This is the SID, and you can see the group information, and the important thing is privileges information. So I will expand this one. So you can see here SC impersonate privilege, impersonate a client after authentication has been enabled. So if this privilege has been enabled, then what you can do is you can do the juicy potato exploit. So we have done already in the HackTheBox starting point. So you can download the juicy potato exe. So here this is the juicy potato exe, and you can impersonate as an administrator user and run a cmd process. So okay, I have already uploaded this one and I have run that, but it has failed because it is saying that this program has not been compatible with this version. So then what I did is I enter this system info command. So you can see here Microsoft Windows 7 Enterprise build 7600. So now what we can do is we can use this information and search Google for any kernel exploits. So Windows Windows 7 Enterprise, copy this 7600, search for exploit. So you can see there is a local privilege escalation. And the thing that I have used is this one, MS11046. So this is the one I have successfully it worked for me. So this is similar to AFD privilege escalation. And now what you can do is you can go to this Apache GitHub and there is a executable. So download this one and save the file. So you can see this is the, sorry, there is 0 bytes. So okay, now what we need to do is we need to upload to our Windows 7 machine and we need to run this binary. Okay, one thing we can do is we can uh, host this folder in our SMB share. So okay, so I have downloaded this impacket smb server.py. So you can google for smb server.py. So it's the same file I have downloaded from this github repository, same from the impacket github. So now what we can do is you can say python sudo python 3 and smb server.py, and we need to name our share, let's say my share, and we need to specify the directory you want to share, and that is downloads, and hit enter. Type in the password, and you can see we are hosting our entire downloads folder. So let me stop this one for a while. So let us rename this binary to simple name. I'm sorry. Okay, now let's host this downloads folder. Okay, now how we can access is you don't need to download that executable into this machine. You can run directly using this smb, and our IP address is 16.180. So it's similarly you can run, it's like a run command. So in Windows you press Windows plus R, then you get the run prompt, and similarly you can run this. So it's the same. And my share, in this my share I have the root.exe, root.exe, and hit enter. So now wait for the executable to run. So now let's say who am I. So we are system, so we are enter that is system, local system account. So we can go to cd c cd users and administrator to desktop, and then we can view the contents of the root flag. So these are the contents of the root flag. So you can see here, first what we have done is we have founded FTP anonymous login, and then we have uploaded a ASP reverse shell. So whenever we got the system, we have enumerated for the system information, and we found that it's Windows 7 older version, and it is vulnerable to a AFD privilege escalation. So we have downloaded the exploit, sorry, executable, and then we have run in the system. So if there is another box that is like Windows 8 or 10, and there is a SC impersonate privilege is enabled, then you can run the juicy potato directory. So in our case, that is that did not possible, so that's why we have gone for this cannot exploit. So okay, that's all for this. We have successfully rooted this DEVEL box.